and she's also actually auditioning for the Miss Teen Caribbean. So yeah, so we're really happy to have somebody who's already doing something as well. Like I said, the brand is all about young people, and we try to get as much opportunities to young people as possible. So yeah, so are you going home now? Yeah? Okay, cool. Thank you so much for stopping by, okay? All right.
So, this one also, so because you started last September, and it's in London. How did you define the city fashion? How did you define INRebel in London? How do you see it?
Yeah, so INRebel, I see it as a very strong brand. Like I said, we started last year, and we're already getting so many positive feedback from our target audience, from the young people. They absolutely love the brand. I think it's a brand that will become very successful. And like I said, this is something that I'm looking at for the long run. This is my passion, this is what I do, and this is what I see myself doing in the future, 10 years down the road. So literally, it's a successful brand, and from what we've received so far, we know it's a brand that's really going to do very well in the fashion industry.
Could you explain us a little bit the process you go through until you have to achieve the brand in
Yeah, absolutely. Like I went through a lot of process. Like after studying in university, I studied business management. That took me going 3 years to complete. So after uni, so that was one process, and then I became the ambassador for the Princess Trust. That kind of gave me a lot of volunteering opportunities. So kind of using my skills that I've gained from uni. Then I worked with some retail outlets, some fashion industry. That gave me a lot of experience and contact as well within the fashion industry. So those are kind of the main 3 steps and process that I actually went through in order to set up the brand. Okay.
So you said you work in the ambassador?
Yeah, so literally from uni,
yes.
And then I became the ambassador for the Princess Trust.
Okay.
And then I also worked in different fashion outlets in London. Yeah. So that kind of helped me with my contacts.
Today you did the launching the fashion festival event.
Yeah.
So my question is, how did you find the models? Like, did you find it hard? Because some people say like it's very hard to find models to come.
It is
modeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're right. It's very hard to get models, and the thing is, like we have so many models who don't actually want to model for a new brand. So that's kind of a challenge for any brand. Literally. So literally, we've really been able to kind of get some models. However, I do agree it is very hard to get models in the industry.
When can your readers, the people who are watching when I listen to you, where can they find your brand? Do you have a website?
Yeah, absolutely. So literally, we're actually designing the new website, which is INRebel.com. At the moment, you can go over and see the meaning behind the brand by going to INRebel.com. So Ireland as in the country, Nigeria as in the country.com. Also, we're on Facebook at INRebel. We're on Twitter at INRebel UK. We're on Instagram at INRebel UK. So you guys can go over there and check us out. When you type in on Google Ireland Nigeria, it comes up everything about us. INRebel, it comes up. So those are the main kind of platforms where we are at the moment.
What advice do you give to the people, people who want to become like you, want to start a fashion? They want to become fashion designers, they want to have their own brands, and they want to do it in London. What is your advice for them?
Yeah, so literally my advice to young people, or anyone who's looking to get into the fashion industry, as with any business, it's very hard. You need that consistency. You need to be able to focus on what you do, and you need to be passionate about what you're doing. It is hard to get some of the resources. However, when you have your network, it's easier. You need people that you can trust, people that support you, and people who are going to be there for you at all times. So the main thing is having the right team. When you have the right team, you can be able to conquer a lot of obstacles.
Oh, thank you very much. That was